Welcome today. Today I'm with Matthias.
Matt's fine. Matt's fine.
Ah,
Hello. Hi.
yeah. Sorry,
I'm Matt.
whenever I think Matthias, I always think two.
It's all good. It's all good.
But yes, I'm here with Matt today, and today I'm going to be going over the game document for the mobile game series.
Woo!
I would be streaming on Twitch, however, there is some
Get him off my screen. That's rude.
technical issues with streaming on Twitch. Go figure. So yes, so I've already started working on the game document. Do you have an email?
Yeah. I'll send it to you now.
And I will share it using my. I can't. Oh my god, two phones. And
There you go. That's my email. But yeah, no. How are you, Jesse? In general, how you been?
I've been good because what last time we met was in person.
In person was officially last time we met was at the game convention at Wakefield. I can never pronounce the name properly.
Okay, there's some people call it Gameo, some people call it Gameo. It's one of those. How do you want to say it?
Yeah, I mean, I personally call it Gameo. That's how I heard it. So it's like Gam and an AO. So I don't even know that's how you meant to pronounce it, but hey ho, sounds about right for me.
Okay, I just sent you a link.
Thank you. I'll have a look. This is actually my first time in a podcast, so it feels strange but nice. I feel very humbled to be here today. So especially after like my good friends at Studio Glaze, Studio Build, Studio Glaze, Studio Build, glazed me up in the podcast, and they were very polite to me. So I feel very humbled to be here today. So it's very nice. But on that note, yes, I've got your game documents. This is great.
Yeah,
Project Mobile.
can you read it?
Yep, everything. Yep, I can see the overview, scope, all the areas. Yep, all the stuff. See it all.
Yep. So I've already, so I'm just gonna stop. So this is a contents page. I can still take it back. I won't. Okay. So I've got the front page. So I've actually, the structure I've used is actually, the Bioshock structure.
Yes.
Yeah, the Bioshock game structure. I've been using that as a template and
Okay.
altering it to a point. Feels so weird
hmm
wearing these new headphones.
I did a very similar thing when I was doing my other projects in the past. I tried to look at some other game documents, but they're really hard to find. They're really hard to find, in my opinion. Like you don't get many games publishing their game documents.
Some of them do. You can get hold of ones I found were the GTA ones.
hmm
Screen
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
check screen because I can't remember what this phone was looking at on its web browser.
Oh dear. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Was it videos of cats, Jesse, by any chance?
Yeah, okay. Do you know what we're really logged into?
What? Wait, is it? I think I know what you're gonna say. Is it the cat on the porch AI videos?
No.
Oh.
So I played. Do you know the Star Wars game? Star
Yeah.
Wars
Which one?
Galaxy of Heroes.
Mhm. Oh, Jesse, I think you're cutting out occasionally.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what. I don't know what's causing it to cut out. So when I'm talking, it is going through.
I mean, whilst you sort that out, if you want, I'll just read chat and so far my good friend Connor messaging me here on the stream, messaging us. It's hard to find ultra specific ones. Finding a solid god game design document and referencing it is way easier than going, I want a goblin semantic med fantasy game document now. In OBS, you have a limiter for the background noise.
I do have a limiter because it's okay. I'm supposed to disable it because for the past few days there's been like a weird interference coming through my mic.
Oh, just guys, so you know, Connor is the audio designer. So any kind of like audio issues or anything to do with audio, Connor is your man. Like he'll set you up, he'll sort you out. He constantly complains at my mic being horrible all the time. So
Okay, I'm gonna.
The guy knows his stuff.
So when I get to minus 42 decibels, it's picking something up in the background.
Oh,
when I get to minus 38, it doesn't. I'm confused on why.
Jesse, you're confusing me just as much.
Yeah.
Especially that I'm not tech savvy in any way. Well, I am, I suppose, in a way. I can turn on my PC. I can do some basic stuff. I can crack on. When it comes to audio, though, like sorting out microphones, that nah. People constantly complain how on Discord, when I talk on Discord, they can just hear me chewing an apple every time. Like every bite, it's got like reverb.
Saying that I am using like a 20 quid mic.
Wow. Connor's suggesting that you lower it slightly.
Lower which one? That was me turning the mic off just then.
It says it's fine now. If your voice audio falls below the limiter threshold when speaking, yeah. So I think you know that as well, Jesse.
Yeah, it's probably me because when I feel like a cough coming, I try to suppress it, so I speak a little bit lower to stop it.
I mean, Jesse, you're speaking to the wrong guy. I'm the kind of person that's like, oh, if you need coffee, you need coffee. If you need to see, you need to see. I have little regard for what's the word? People's ears. So apologies if I start coughing on stream. I don't usually.
Yeah, because I think it's like one of these sites which have got like a shed ton of game documents you can look at, because there's like the original GTA document you can get hold of.
So you got your inspiration from the Bioshock one, though, didn't you?
Yes. Let's have a look.
Bioshock games. Let's have a look at it. Games design document. Because I've had a look at it in the past, but I don't exactly remember it. Is it the Bioshock pitch document?
Yes.
So it's the one that's very, very different from the actual game.
Yes, yeah, but here's the thing. When you get a game document and it's been pitched to you, it is literally the same thing. Because the game document is just your guiding star at the beginning. Once everything starts falling in, this might sound strange, you become less reliant on it as much. To a point. It's like you don't use the original art, you use the latest art that's given to you by the director. Because let's see, the game document is done at the start. It's not done. If you keep altering your game document all the way through your project, like say we're going to add this new feature, you end up with a 500-page game document, or size of half a D&D binder.
Right, that's a very oddly specific example there, Jesse. Could you explain what how thick is a typical D&D binder for those who don't play D&D?
It depends on how big the campaign is. If it's a small campaign, you may end up with something like that. But if it's like a 6 to 7 month campaign, you can end up with
Yeah. So which kind of
ads.
campaign are we talking? Are we talking about like a little campaign or like a big boy campaign?
I'm going to say, to be honest, games are probably. I'll show up with a session with what. Uh, Game documents normally go mid-size. You don't want too skinny, but you don't want to be carrying down
Hmm.
around a breeze block worth of paperwork.
Yeah. I suppose if you're also going to show it to potential publishers as well, you kind of don't want to keep it too long, do you? Because then they might just kind of not read through the whole thing
Yeah,
and
that's
lose
kind.
interest.
Yeah, that's kind of why you need the pitch document.
Hmm.
The pitch one is your highly abbreviated version. Generally, it's a mix between the first draft to the something you know what is going on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not an essay, it's just describing what you are doing and why you're doing it, really. Yeah, pretty much. And wordy ones, yeah, are very hard to read because quite literally you just start. It's. You don't want to be reading a manual on how to build a car engine from scratch when you just want to take out the battery.
I suppose you kind of want to put all the cool bits in, right?
Yeah, you had all the
That's kind
cool
of.
cool bits in, like how would I put it? All your art inspirations, what you want to get the goals of it, like. So it's
Hmm.
like, if I bring this one up, it's like this one, the overview. The story is you're a worker who's returned to returned to the station's surface only to find it's been taken over by some parasitical organism and just try to escape.
So basically, what you're trying to tell me, it's almost like from I'm looking at the GDD as well. Um, it's almost like you're just basically trying to like really just basically sell it in a way, right? Just like get the person hyped on, get like show them like here's some of the art, like oh look how cool this is, look how cool this is. Our game like is planning on doing that, that, and that, and that, but not go into like huge depth. Just kind of like tease them a little bit.
Yeah, because here's the thing: if you know this, if you go down to every single crevice of a on how you want a mechanic to work, but then you can't get that mechanic to work, and your entire game's focused around said mechanic, that game
Yeah,
document is kind of.
kind of do, because
Yeah, it's
you kind
kind
of.
of like you're gonna have to rework the entire document. But if you do abbreviated, let's say there is a hacking mechanic where you have to get from A to get water from A to B.
Hmm.
If you can't work it out, you just change it so you into a smaller game. Let's say a turntable game.
So if we can't follow the GDD, the game design document, for anyone that doesn't catch on, then essentially, if you can't follow the GDD, you have to change the game to match the GDD, or vice
Yes,
versa.
or you basically scrap the mechanic and rewrite a new one to make it fit into the game.
But then you'd have to rewrite the whole GDD or that section.
Do you just rewrite that section?
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Cool.
It's like this one where I've got a resurface station. I just noticed this
Hmm.
is from very early when I started writing this because you're in this one you're on a ship that crashes into the station after leaving another station.
Ah.
Yeah, this is getting reworked.
Oh,
Hey,
hello, Oscar
Oscar.
from Studio Build here. How we doing, my G? Sorry, representing, trying.
Yeah, pretty much you just want to get the overview of the project and what your your core mechanics are.
Okay, okay. Jesse, I don't want to be taking the show in any way. I do have a question though.
Okay.
So, what is our plan for today? What is your plan? Not our plan. What is your plan for
My
today?
plan
Like,
is
what
to
are we?
keep working on this
Okay, okay, okay. Cool.
because
And like, Are we just working on? Are you just working on GDD? Are
Yeah,
you teaching people?
I'm just going to be working on
'Cause-
my GDD and chatting to people if they've got any questions, just because sometimes doing
Okay,
live
okay.
streams on your own can be very lonely.
Oh, that's that's quite sad, Jesse.
But yeah, plus if there's anything you pick up on, because there are always things I always overlook when I'm building these. I'm writing these and
Mhm.
then start building. Ooh, do you know what? This could be a cool mechanic. Let's add it in. Only to find out that later in the game I figured out that there's a reason why I haven't added it in.
Mm. Okay, so fine. I might go quiet points then, because I'm gonna have a proper read through it, because I've just got access to your GDD now.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you very much. I'm gonna kind of whack some reading glasses on, normal glasses, but I don't know why I said that. Anyway, I'm gonna read the document and see if there's anything I want to add. Is that fair? Is that
Yeah, that's
okay?
fine. Yep. So
Sound right.
for the time being, what I've got so far is pretty much I'm doing the overview of the project. This is which was always the first one. If I ever go
Mhm.
onto the actual, how do I? Where's that? Document tabs. Do you know what's
Oh, we
really?
got a person from Milan. Hi, is this game document kind of like a guide for when you're coding?
Not, not
Oh,
coding.
Jesse, you're a coder as well, aren't you? So
Yeah,
this is like your
I'm also
special.
a programmer. Yeah. So not really when coding. It's more of a guide on how the game should feel and play. So yeah, so what you're taking on is Tim Cal story settings, play mechanic framework. Yes, that's what I use, Charles. You don't want to go into adding code snippets because code snippets alter every time you put something in. Because you have to think, if you added, let's say, your code into it, you'd end up with, I think, one of the scripts I have for Made Night in the Maid Museum went from 400 lines of code. You don't want to be putting that in a game document. Because what, 400 lines? On a standard typical page, you get in 40. I'm going to call it 50. I'm going to eyeball it.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, I will click. It's because I've got Documents tab open. That's why. Because normally, since. By the way, this is on my phone. This is my phone.
Oh, because it's part of the mobile challenge, aren't you? Because you're trying to create a game on your phone.
Yeah. So technically, I could do this on PC because I'm using Google Documents. Google Documents is open on PC. I could technically.
But then, would that stick with the theme? I don't know. Are you already on? Are you doing it on PC now, or are you on your phone currently doing this?
This is my phone. What you're seeing on screen.
Okay, well, I think you should stick with the phone. Like, then you could say like, oh, this is all done literally on phone.
Hmm. The only one annoying thing I will say about the phone version of
Mhm.
Google Docs, I cannot get the content bar.
Uh, ah.
So if you're
Ooh. Sorry, just a suggestion from Connor. Can we move the dock to the left a little bit because face cams are covering some of the text? My big old face covering the text.
there.
Ah, I've been made small. I am small.
Uh,
There we go.
in your opinion, would a good game that's heavily used AI be received worse? It depends. Okay, so on Steam or anywhere, you have to declare if you're using AI assets. this also goes down to code. But here's the thing about code. When I'm programming, I use an AI in a different way. Because when I use AI when I'm coding, is I'm typing the code out. If there's something going wrong, I then use the AI to tell me what's going wrong because it can work it out before I can.
I think using it as a tool to kind of check through some of your work to see if it works, sure.
Yeah.
I think the I think the better question we should be asking is what you're using the AI for.
Yes, so building. First off, ironically, this question does come up in this Sunday's podcast. Because that one's coming out on Sunday with Observer Interactive. Yeah, I can't remember. My brain's not working today. New headphones. It's cooking me.
Oh, don't worry. Don't no pressure, Jesse. You're the host. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know, if you need a minute, take your time.
But yeah, AI tools. If an AI is a tool that is used well without forcing. So, if you're gonna use a pure AI to build a game, you have to ask: did you build that game, or did you prompt it? Because with the current how AI does its prompting, is it reads everything you said and then changes it. But it's also the time and energy it takes to build a game in AI. It's not. Oh yeah, it might be able to build. Jumbo Mines. Is it Mines? Minesweeper.
Yeah, Minesweeper.
Yeah, I might be able to build Minesweeper. Might be able to do that. Yeah. Like if you use Blender plugin to make retopology easier. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You could probably retopologize tenfold easier using a different There's another program out there which you can use to retopologize, and it does it so much cleaner. And because depending on how the language model is trained, me being an animator, I get very, let's just say, annoyed when I get very bad topology sent to me. So if you forget to, so with your elbow, if you do not put enough, too many loops or too little loops around the arm, too many loops, it's just a nightmare to basically do all the mapping to the bones. Too little loops, you end up with. Have you ever seen those games where basically the elbow bends and it literally creases?
Oh, it's like you get like a triangle, like a little pyramid elbow or something.
Yes,
the arm literally like folds itself in.
Yeah, that is because it doesn't have the right type of proofing.
Okay. All I'm gonna say is about AI personally. As long as I think AI for validating code, AI for maybe using it as like, am I doing this right, could be used quite well. But if you're saying that using AI for art, any art directive that's going to be in the final game, I think that's personally a bad thing. I've got quite a controversial opinion on games, and I think games in general are an art. And I think whether you're a good artist, a bad artist, if you put the blood and sweat and tears into making it work, if it's homemade assets, you made them yourself, then the game's gonna turn out a lot better than something that's AI.
I'm gonna add something on top of that. You can use
Like,
pre-made assets. Do not feel bad about using pre-made assets.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But I feel like, you know, you can use AI, like assets and stuff. That's fine. But I feel like, relying on on AI shouldn't be a thing, because at the end of the day, it's an art form, and I've seen so many games that have not the best art, and yet the game still grabs you by the feels, by the emotions. So what I'm trying to say is, you can definitely, use your strong areas and try and compensate there if art's an issue. Um, that's when it comes to using AI and art. I don't think they mix. I personally disagree.
Like I said, it's a hard one. If it's like a small project, you're not going to do mass releasing. If it's just like for you and a friend and you can't, neither of you can do art, and this is just for, like, say, your circle and you're building a game, that's fine using AI, but do not sell it off as your own art. That is why a lot of people are getting annoyed. You're telling the world this is the art I've done, when it's not what you've done. What you've actually done is you just
Oh, you cut out there, Jesse. You're good.
yeah. So yeah, it's one of those things where never say AI art is your art. That's the big.
Yeah, that's the big no-no. Because if you know anything about AI art, uh, basically it works off nothing is original when it comes to AI. Everything that the AI generates, it's generated from something somewhere that someone's posted before.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like what Oscar said. It's equivalent to turning your DoorDash order and calling it yourself a chef. Okay,
yeah.
in retrospect of that, if you get your DoorDash order is vegetables and raw materials, then technically you can say you're a chef. Uh, um, yes, it is very dependent. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of those things where if AI starts eating its own AI, you're just gonna get AI dribble.
Exactly. Um, so yeah, I think in terms of, like, again, to summarize on AI, in my opinion, proof checking, proof working, even doing a prototype, and you're like, okay, I've just bashed an AI just to get like a little prototype going. As long as you justify it and you said, okay, this is not my art, fine, fine. Just, declare it. But if I were you, I'd just try and work on your skills. If you're lacking somewhere, like, I'm no game designer by myself. I'm trying to learn stuff. Um, and I don't know if it's pride that I've not done it, but I've not made a lot of games because I don't want. I've not used AI in my games because I don't want to do that. I feel like it's a cop out, and I'd rather look on YouTube. I'd rather spend some time, connect, network, ask for some advice. There's plenty of learning resources, and I think that's the path we should all kind of work down towards, as opposed to using AI. And especially for like voice acting as well. Please don't use voice acting. Don't do AI for voices. Um,
Okay, I'm gonna put a say something about you can use AI for voices if you have the consent and the person is not available. Because this is what one of the games recently got slammed for, yet they had the consent. It's if they're using the voices un without
as long
consent.
as the actual voice actor does give consent, that makes sense. Yeah, that's different than a story, right?
Yeah, because I know there's a story which IGN slammed another game, yet didn't slammed one game, but not the another company who did the exact same thing but without
Mhm.
consent. Oh, what is it? Arc Raiders, or is it another game? I know there's like a something came up and the person who got slammed, the reporter from IGN slammed them. Turns out they had the consent because the actors weren't available. They said, "Oh, they said, can we use AI to do the voicing?" They said yes, and obviously they passed
So
it after.
yeah, so Conrad actually has a good example about the finals using AI for their commentators.
Yes, that's the okay. So the
There we go.
finals did it without consent.
Oh, let's double check. Let's fact check this
Yeah,
because
let's fact check this one. I
the
swear.
finals voice
What's that? Where's it?
act. The backlash surrounding the video finals developers for its use of AI generated in place of human voice actors. Mhm. Oh.
I know. Here it is. It's Arc Raiders who used some AI voices, but they
Oh,
had the
Jesse,
consent.
on your end, my cam's died.
Yeah, it's probably because I've got screen up.
Hey, I'm back! I'm back from the void! How we doing?
There you go. Yeah, it's because so at the current moment I am running on 2 single screens. I've got one screen here, which has got the phone on, one screen here, which is running off my PC. But yeah,
Oh, gotcha.
I believe it is the finals who didn't have consent. I swear they didn't have consent.
So the announcers are partially AI generated, but I don't know if they got consent or not. You know what would be really funny if I decide to use ChatGPT and be like, "Oh, I'm all against AI," and then just start using ChatGPT.
Oh, there's a pin badge I want to get. Give me a sec. I'll need to ask ChatGPT.
Yes, Embark Studios, the developer of the game, finals has stated that the AI generated voice users were created from voice lines provided by consenting paid actors.
Okay. Was it with the finals?
Yes,
Yeah.
the developers confirmed that the actors who were involved were aware of and consented to their voices being used to train AI models, basically. So the voice actors did actually agree to that.
I know there's. Oh yeah, no, I remember now. It was the IGN praised the finals, slammed Arc Raiders for doing the exact same thing. That's why it got put into the news, because the IGN reporter slammed Arc Raiders but didn't slam finals. That's why it was
Right.
so controversial, because it was like you allow it for one, but you're
But
not
not allowed for
allowing
the
it
other.
for the other, which is kind of like calling the frying pan black. Oh well, kettle calling frying pan black.
I feel like it also does depend as well, because I think there's been quite a bit of time since the finals and Arc Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that people's opinion on AI might have changed as well, because a lot of people have been very verbal about AI quite recently as well. You know, saying, "Oh, AI is bad for art. We don't like AI. Screw AI," kind of thing. So I think the public's majority opinion also might have changed as well over time, which I think might have to be taken into consideration. To say Arc Raiders came out this year, and the finals was
2013.
released
23.
2023. So yeah, so 2 years. So I think that's also another thing that we have to take into consideration, really.
It's the more satisfying. Yeah, it's more satisfying if you create everything yourself. But for me personally, at the current moment, for this mobile game project, I'm actually having to use a lot of pre-made assets. If I can get access to my, because I've had to get hold of.
But pre-made assets are completely different, right? Because they're made by a human being, so I think it's way more fine. Like I think that's perfectly fine to use pre-made assets.
Yeah, because I'm using I'm using some of these assets.
And like Connor said, these packs, the pre-made assets, were designed nicely, beautifully made, really well made, and they were designed for other people to use.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, them it must be fine.
As long
Oh,
as
I've seen those assets before.
yeah, Cinti, there's.
Oh.
So I now have a few of these packs. So I've got this one. I've got it's Polygon I need. I've got this one.
And also, from the looks of it, the artist gets paid in some way, shape, or form, right? So it's like it's a win-win.
I'm feeling it's it's a Swedish company, so I have a feeling it's maybe one or two people working on as a unit themselves.
Well, I've seen someone else use a similar assets for a game I played as well.
Is it Shroud Dead?
Sorry?
Is it Shroud Dead?
It's a game where you're a gunsmith and you make guns in the zombie apocalypse.
Okay. I know there's Surrounded, which
it's called Rise of Gun. So if you type in Rise of Gun, you'll see a very similar polygon style. So I don't know if it's like coincidental, or if they're using this very similar assets.
No, they're literally their Cinti assets.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't even need to have a look at the store page. I can tell Cinti from you can see Cinti assets from a mile away, and everyone knows Cinti assets if they know what.
But you know what? The game itself is amazingly fun. So yeah, clearly this person got the assets out, so they didn't do their own art to do the stuff for the player characters. However, the gameplay mechanics, the vibe it gives, the game features of being able to make your own gun store, build your own guns, sell your guns, honestly sell it so much that I don't think it's a problem that you use assets. It's like,
no,
it's amazing.
It depends on how you use it. If you're not asset flipping, which is basically when you buy the assets and then use someone else's. So do you remember the shopping simulator games?
Which ones? There's quite a few.
Do you remember the one where you're like supermarket simulator?
Oh yeah.
As long as you're not buying the supermarket simulator pack, which is basically it's the game's mechanics, and then you're using someone else's asset pack and then saying it's all yours, it gets very questionable.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you start mixing other people's works everywhere, and at the end of the day, you're like, oh, this whole game is mine. Well, I'm like, how much of this game is yours?
Mm-hmm.
At that point. And as long as you disclose it, I think TLDR, transparency is key.
Yeah.
So as long as you're open about how you're doing things, oh, I've taken this asset from this guy's, I've taken these from these, but I've used my own head, I've combined these ideas, and I've twisted my own spin on it, so it's my idea for that iteration.
Yeah, as long as it's like, if you're gonna write an Alien story, I swear to God, everyone has this opening. I woke up from cryopod and we went to a station, and then things weren't right.
Sorry, was that a Halo reference? Was that a Fallout 4 reference?
It's an Alien reference. Every single... There's a lot of games which basically, oh my God, I've just come out of cryo sleep. Why is this station infected by aliens? Why is there an egg there? Or why is there a cocoon on the wall? Yeah.
Well, you know what? It's really hard to get a really original idea right these days.
Nothing's original.
Yeah, what is original these days when it comes to certain ideas? I think there's tropes, and there's nothing wrong with using tropes.
Mm-hmm.
But as Connor, I'd like to just point out, where is it? I've lost it. Oh no, I've lost the comment. Oh, there we go. 99% of simulator games, yeah, kind of reuse all the assets. That's true. People are way too big into cosmic horror stuff recently. Now it's becoming a really tired trope. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Really, when it comes to making games, you kind of want to see what's on the market. Because if there's 100 battle royale games, for example, then it's like, well, what makes you stand apart from that one? And I suppose there's too many story, too many people using the same genres, like Connor said about the cosmic horror. There's been a lot of cosmic horror stuff recently, so it's gotta keep yourself original, right?
Sorry, I'm just writing new chunk file document.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I thought either your mic died or I actually annoyed you. He's like, oh, for God's sake, I shouldn't have had Matt on this stream. Like, he's way too talky. He's way too chatty.
No, it's not a bad thing to use tropes, but when you're using the same trope and storyline as another game, it gets to the point of.
Absolutely, for sure. And Milan. It is very difficult finding something new and unique in terms of games. A lot of cozy games are the same. Yeah, I mean they all have very similar themes.
It's
Yeah,
all
it's just
depends on how you present them for me.
that as well.
If you present them in, let's say you're building a Stardew Valley, but it's fully 3D, but you're giving it a realistic look. As long as you're not doing dot by dot Stardew Valley storyline, people will play it. But if you're just going to do a top down version and it's 3D and it's Stardew Valley dot to dot, it's like, what's new?
Yeah, exactly. Um, so actually, I've got a really good example of that one. There's a game that's been out, and I think it's like a Stardew Valley-esque. It's also 3D, but rather than having like traditional Stardew Valley fantasy, it uses Slavic mythology, and it's work in progress, and it looks amazing.
Yeah, so like that's its own spin on it.
And Connor makes a really good point as well on Souls-like games. You know, we have the genre of Souls-like these days.
Mm.
I don't know if I just interrupted you or if you just cut out. The thing is, I'm watching because I like to talk to someone when I'm talking. Because, chat, you don't know about this, but on Discord, Jesse for me is a blank screen. So I'm trying to use the YouTube video, but there's quite a bit of a delay. So I'm also seeing myself, and I've just realised how much of a hand talker I am. What the hell is this on about, eh?
Wait a
You
sec.
know?
I know what I can do. Give me a sec.
It's like Wukong is a really yeah. Wukong is a really unique interpretation of Souls-like. What's your opinion on Wukong?
I want to play it. I do like, because isn't it? It is a very interesting game from what I've seen. I want to play it, but it's so expensive.
Hmm.
Because I can't remember how much it's going for. But yeah, it's it stayed true to, if as long as it stays true to the mythos. Yeah, it's very spenny. Yeah, and I just spent. I think I've spent. I had spent 60 odd quid on postage today for something.
Jesus. Any reason why you want to share?
Uh, I I make props, so but I'm not going to go into the props at the moment.
Okay, I won't address that, but that's cool. That's pretty awesome. Uh, but yes, Wukong is really yeah, it's very unique. It is a very spenny game, but I think it's definitely worth the money. But going back to genres again, Souls like, you know what else has also got a lot of I say copies, heavy inspiration from. Um, Skyrim has tried Skyrim's got quite a few of like very good I say copies. Heavily inspired some certain games like Avowed. That came out, and that was
What about
a
that?
lot of
Is
this.
it? What about that Fall? Is it Fallout or something?
Some something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But the
Of
thing
course,
is,
Fallout as well.
yeah,
And then Fallout has its own inspirations as well, like Outer Worlds.
they're done by the same company that did Fallout New Vegas.
That's New Vegas, though.
Yeah, but it's also done by Bethesda.
Fair enough, yeah.
Yeah, it's once you get down to it, Bethesda build Bethesda games.
Who would have guessed?
But what I mean by that is they build like big open world, very expansive worlds where you've got everything tied into it.
Mm. What games are you playing at the moment, Jesse?
At the current moment, oh god, that's a good question. Actually, I haven't been playing that many games. Um,
Oh, been too busy.
yeah, pretty much. Let's have
Fair
a
enough.
look.
What's
See
the
what
last game you played?
the. Okay, do you know one of the games I was really hoping for this year would succeed, but
What is it?
Space Engineers 2, but I hate how it launched.
I'm gonna upset you even more.
What?
I didn't know Space Engineers 2 was out.
Yeah, it came out February. It's the Vertical Slices they're bringing out. They were just released Vertical Slice 2.
Because I remember the first game being like almost felt like a revolutionary
Yeah, they've
when
just
watching the trailers.
they've just released a new. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like how Space Engineers does their DLCs.
Why? What are the DLCs?
They're all cosmetic.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
any major car asset. So let's say they bring out a new feature in the game. Everyone gets it.
That's
But
good.
so everyone gets that as a free update. But then if you buy the DLC, you get like 20 to 30 new blocks each time, which allows you to basically create
Yeah,
prettier
that's
bases.
not bad at DLC, right? Because it just kind of like you still get the content, but if you want to look pretty, you can have that, and you also
Cyberpunk,
support us.
Cyberpunk is the best redemption. No, do you want to know a good redemption story?
No Man's Sky.
Yep, and I hate it because I call it No Man Fly. But I've heard they've changed the features on it.
Why do you not like No Man's Sky?
Because when I played it, whenever you took off, you could leave about 2 planets before you had to go fix the rubber seals because
Before something broke.
those rubber seals decayed so quick for no reason. Take off twice. By the way, you need to replace this seal before you can take off. You need this. Scanning for it. It is 42 kilometers away.
And you can't fly your ship.
And you can't fly there.
Gotta go.
It's like,
Gotta walking simulator.
And you just
It's like
basically.
Death Stranding, but less
Yeah.
fun.
Then you have like the Death World simulation where basically, oh, by the way, we're going to give you a Category 5 radiation storm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
I'll tell you what though, I think overall it's had such a good redemption arc because I played it and I think the first I enjoyed it solidly for 20 hours, but for me it feels like it's very one tone with the languages. I think I don't know. I think it's a bit too open world for me personally. And that's crazy to say actually.
Yeah, because I remember. I love how this is meant to be a game document. We're just now talking about games in general.
I mean, it's not a bad thing, right? I mean, I'll tell you what. I'll leave you in like half an hour, and then you can actually get some work done, Jesse. How about that?
I'll be finishing around that time. I'll finish at 9.
Oh,
Um,
sorry.
but yeah, the main thing which got me because I remember when No Man's Skies launched, it was originally when I was in university.
All right.
They said that if someone went to the same location, they would meet each other.
Yes. Oh, I read it. I read that. I think there was a video on it on BBC, right, or something like that. There was some kind of news story that did it.
Uh,
Yes.
and
Yes.
they got to the same point, all the and it was pure and utter
Yeah.
lies. I want to use another word, but I'm on YouTube. If I was on Twitch, I could, but I'm streaming. I want to stream to both live and Twitch, but yeah, yeah. I remember that it was supposed to be a massively yes, a massive multi. Yeah, so they were hoping no one would go to the same location, but obviously someone did.
Well, I remember the lead dev was like, "Oh yeah, there's like a billion planets. There's like literally like a 0.0001% chance you will ever meet another player, but it's
Mm.
there."
Yeah, that was the main issue. Another thing what caused issue with No Man's Skies with it being completely generative. And when I say generative, it's not generative AI. It would generate a planet if no one's ever been there, and you could come across the same creature from one planet on the same planet halfway across the universe. So how is there life doesn't work like that?
No, exactly. Uh, and then yeah, and then Melon, uh, like it would keep generating new things as you keep playing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But if you that's providing the developers kept adding new things. Once the developers stop, have you ever heard of the monkey and Shakespeare theory?
What that if with enough monkeys
If a monkey
in
give a
a room
monkey,
of typewriters, they'll eventually write Shakespeare.
yeah, for an infinite amount of time, they will write Shakespeare. They will also write the same thing you're going to say, word for word.
Probably. I'm not very smart though.
Yeah, but
Might take a little time for the monkey.
here's the thing: if you just keep bashing, if you had an infinite time and you just bashed your keyboard like they just
What, like
randomly
this?
typed, yeah, you just that you just randomly typed, you will end up writing an entire novel.
Sorry.
Uh, it's true. Yeah. Uh,
It's
but yeah.
true. We are evolved primates and we wrote it. Damn right. Poetry right there.
Okay, I can try and write how the environmentals for this game. I don't because so you're on a space station. It's infected by an unknown species, which is
How does the alien work? Do you know how the aliens work yet?
no. I'm learning how to do the code. I'm gonna be learning how to use Godot whilst this project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me and Godot don't have a good history.
Oh, fair enough.
So it's just like I'm I'm just having issues getting things textured, and I don't know why the textures just aren't going on. Because I know one of the environments I want to do is like this.
Okay. It's like heavily infested.
Mm-hmm.
But then my question is like, how do the aliens work? Like, is it like a xenomorph with acid spit and stuff, or is it like we're gonna try and make it something a bit different?
It's for me. It's just gonna clobber you once and you're gonna die. I have to. I've got engine limitations.
Okay, okay. So, oh, Jesse, your cam's perma-locked on you stretching, and it's kind of uncanny. Yeah, it kind of looks like you're kind of like descending into heaven. Oh,
Okay. Got mine now.
there we go. Hello, I'm the host now. Jesse's disappeared. How are we doing, chat?
Let's have a look.
So I think that just clobbers. So like, I think that just clobbers.
So they're just gonna clobber you for the first section of the. So the when the enemies come into it, they're going to just hit you.
Okay. But how are they gonna hit you? Are they gonna like try and stab you, or are they gonna try and like punch you? Do you die instantly from getting hit, or can you take multiple hits?
You, that is going to be one of those things where I'm going to program it in when it's done.
Okay.
I should be back now.
Yes, you are. Hello.
I do not know what went wrong.
Get this host off screen. Listen, I was a good host for a solid minute.
Yeah. So I have a.
Return of the real host.
So I'm definitely thinking of having. Where's? Okay, I swear there's a. This guy is the final boss for level 5.
Okay. Gotcha.
So
So like,
these are gonna be patrolling, and you have to hide from them because
Oh.
I know for this game the main. Yeah, pretty much is a Demigorgon without the flower head. It's also imagine Demigorgon meets Xenomorph.
do you know what you should have as the death screen?
What?
The alien grabbing you like that, and literally, ha.
I could. Okay, there is a way. I can't physically do that because, again, I'm highly limited on what I can do.
I'm only giving crazy ideas that don't have to be like, like.
The way I could do that. No, technically, I am doing a FNAF style game, ironically. That's the Night in the Maid Museum. Ironically,
Not the FNAF jump scare.
there is a reason why I'm doing the game document for this game, because my Night in the Maid Museum is a nightmare because I don't have a game document.
Getting Matty as an uncanny statue, just pay that. Don't clip me, please. Don't clip me. I have a full-time job. No. I'll get told off for not being professional. Sorry.
Yeah, so one of the main issues that I have with my current project, which is Night in the Main Museum, is one, okay, I didn't really need a game document for it because there's 5 main mechanics. 3 lives, 4th one you die, you get turned into a maid over course of time of being attacked, it's in a haunted museum, and your attackers are maids. Yeah, there wasn't really need for a game document. It's.
I mean, that sounds amazing. Can we go back on that project?
I
can we get back on that one?
I am actually going to be doing more of that. It's just the thing that's killing me is the environment design.
Right.
Because the environment design currently is very. I've got to build it 7 times.
Have you ever thought about getting like? I think you probably have, but you never thought about like getting some friends on, like?
Yeah, but then it's getting the right people to work on the project, and it's also the licensing issues. There's certain things I've got on that project which are single person licenses.
Okay. So you're kind of heavily bound to solo.
Mm-hmm. Unless I basically get them to work on my PC, and that's if I had an office. If I had an office, it'd be fine. But current moment, I want to get an office, but the current moment, the one thing I really want to buy is a new gaming chair.
What's wrong with my office chair? It's not a gaming chair. I've got a slap bang this beauty. Listen, look. It jiggles.
Yeah, my arms. I don't use 3ds Max. I use Blender.
Oh. Matt, that's high tech. You are flexing. So damn sorry, guys. I thought I was quite humble there, but according to Melon, I am flexing high level technology. My bad.
I know the screen's gone black. I'm just gonna. I just want to jump onto something which I don't.
That's fine.
I can't remember which account my phone
Where's the
is.
secret lab, Matty? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Get your bread up, dude. I'm trying. I just I'm trying to like actually get my life together. Like I'm kind of like 20. I'm 24. I kind of messed around for the last couple of years, and I forgot I have to actually lock in sometimes. With money. Um, it's kind of like giving me money for the first 4 years was an absolute atrocity. Because I'd be like, oh, I want that, I want that, I want that. Oh, what's this? Start airsoft? Let's fucking go. Yeah, why not?
Oh.
I love airsoft. It's quite fun. How dare you build a life for yourself? How selfish. You know what? You're right. You're right. I should totally be like this. Almighty studio. I bow down. I invest all my money. Yay. Yes. I'll
Yes.
reinvest back into you, Connor. It's fine. I just need to make bread first, and then I'll invest. Good man. Yeah. By the way, Jesse, please tell me to shut up respectively if I'm talking too much, because I am a yapper.
No.
I yapper.
I was actually just checking my Throne account. So hence why the screen was turned off, because I can't remember which Throne it's logged into.
Oh.
But yeah, I thought I had a gaming chair sat on this. But no, it turns out I've just shoved a load of Cinti assets.
Yeah, Connor warned you. We all have to get studio build.
Yes, but yapping is always fun, because at least it means you're not going slowly insane.
Okay, but how much work did you actually get done with me today?
Oh, you kidding me? My Google Docs closed on me.
Yeah, that's it. Time to get a beer.
There she is. Just go past that.
Melon says approximately 5 words.
That's not. I'm not gonna lie. That's approximately how much I've probably writ.
Kind of saying that's quite generous. Yeah, so maybe for future, if you want work-orientated people, don't get me on after work. I'm gonna be like yappa. You know
whilst you're here, how do you do
Yes.
your game documents?
I am not allowed to disclose. I've been heavily told off. I've been heavily warned by other people.
Okay.
I'll not name them.
Okay.
Some might be watching me very closely right now. Some might be holding a gun point under me. You know what I mean? Like, so. Sorry, I'm getting quite nervous here.
Okay. Do you use structures from someone else, or do you rewrite them?
We write all ours originally. So I've got given the go ahead. So at the moment, for example, we're writing the greenhouse. So for our game design document, we have the concept art, how it's looking. We have kind of all the plants ideated.
Mm-hmm.
Am I saying something wrong?
No, you'll see it on screen in a second.
What have I done?
It wasn't. It's what my phone popped up. Let me put some. There's a streamer called Nano who popped up on the side of my screen for some reason.
Who?
Nano.
Who's that?
Trans streamer.
Oh, okay. So the greenhouse, yeah. So we have like all the seeds, and we talked about how the seeds are going to grow, and then like I've been doing a lot of the ideation part of it. So I've got all the ideas, and I've got more cooking up about how the garden's going to happen. Yeah, thank you, Connor. Yeah, so I was kind of offering giving ideas about different game mechanics on how we're going to make the greenhouse more interesting, and essentially we had a meeting last week, and I showed them about the greenhouse game mechanics. I was like, okay, here's all the game mechanics we're going to think about, and then as a team we're kind of like, Matt, this is way too much, we got to shorten it down a little bit. and that kind of like the game design document and the team helps us kind of all keep in scope. Because then, if I was a solo dev, I would be screwed because I'd be like running 100 miles an hour going the other way, right? And I wouldn't be following the game design document anymore.
Yeah, this is
So
kind of why I'm building one now, because it's kind of like,
and I suppose the common themes I've been hearing with from the team regarding our game is whenever I give ideas, it's like, Matt, scope creep, not onto GGD. It's kind of okay, fair enough, you know. So we kind of like we treat our game design document as like a holy bible of like, you know, don't overreach, don't do too much, kind of focus on what we got now and try and make it work. Because if we had too much, then we kind of get muddled up into what our identity of our game is. And I suppose that's what kind of you said was your problem with your made game.
no, the main issue, my made game didn't really need one. It was I'm just getting stuck with the environmental side of it, and if I had, let's say, an environment designer, it would be so much easier because
Right.
with an environment designer, sorry, with and if I had an environment designer on my team, I could just go in, add it what I need, and then go. Sorry, I'm just trying to paste this chair in, and it's not recognizing the.
So I just want to add a little thing. So one thing we do is we write in various pipelines for asset creation and such while we're working on the project, so people know what we're doing. So we're kind of keeping everyone updated what's going on. So obviously, as a solo dev, that's not an issue for you, but I suppose it kind of helps you keep track of what's going on, right?
Yeah, because so the game document should get updated. It's not one of those things where it's basically you drop it and leave it.
No, not at all. But we add things collectively as a team, so that way, you know, we don't have like one person running off the hills, right?
Because I'm not gonna
I've
lie,
disappeared again.
Yeah, it's because I'm trying to do something on my side. It's been.
Oh, that's okay then. Sorry, I interrupted you. You said I'm not gonna lie.
No, why is it just? Sorry, I'm trying to add this chair onto my throne, and it's just playing hell on high water. That's why you've disappeared, because. Oh, it's because of the one. Are you? Okay, you should be back now. Hey, Macarena.
Hello.
Yeah, you're back on camera now.
So I suppose the stuff I can talk about then, our GDD then for Clockworks Concoctions, the one now looks like at the moment is we got a nice, beautiful, kind of like introduction tab. Sorry, like a summary tab that has like different. I can't show you this unfortunately. Different sections of the game. So we got the introduction, and we talk about our development aim, and kind of like what we get from it, kind of our objectives, what we're planning to add, what we kind of got from Gameo from the event, and kind of all the feedback we got from them, and kind of like we have all the stuff from that inputted into our game design document, and kind of showing what we're going to do with all that feedback essentially. We've got the core pillars obviously identified as well for the game. We've got like a research tab, so kind of like what going back to Gameo, what people liked, what people didn't like, some criticisms as well, and kind of highlight those around. And essentially, as we go to more events, for example, when we go to the next event, we'll kind of keep this updating with more and more information, uh, and it'll just be building off of that. And at the moment, we have some things that are highlighted, saying like end game goals, where we have like a section that's blank. It's like end game goal. We don't actually have one yet, fully idealized, but that's something that we're currently working on. So it almost does kind of almost work like a to-do list for us as well.
Yeah, it is what a game document should be for. It is a to-do list. It's just not. It's not one thing you write and then forget about. You use it as a bible.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone on our team, Oscar, especially Oscar, he constantly mentions about RGDD, and kind of like how it relates to it, and kind of him, Connor, and Harry kind of relate back to us.
Because if it's like a it's not like it's not a manual you pick up and forget
No,
about.
no. But like ours, for example, like Connor said, it is updated on a weekly basis. Melon, yep, I was going to say game design document. So yeah, ours gets updated on a weekly basis. So essentially, what we do is we have a meeting, GDD is updated, and then we're like, team, right, you do that, you do that, you do that, you do that. Crack on. Come back next week. Aha! We come back in, got our ideas formed, got some concepts, got some ideas, got some new things to show. Great. And then we kind of like add stuff to GDD again, and we rinse and repeat until we got a nice full finished product.
Yeah, it's so if you don't have a game document, what you can get is feature creep a lot. And feature creep is, yeah, I know. I need to disable my. I can't put this in flight mode because it disables the internet. Then which just disables everything. Hey, trust me. The one from earlier is, which had nano one. Is kind of like oosh. But yeah, if you guys aren't like, if you are not subscribed, please do such. Drop a sub to.
Oh, thank you, Melon.
Their channel, but yeah, it keeps you organized. It keeps you focused. It's why I'm doing it for this. So my game really doesn't. My made game doesn't really need one, even though it should have one, because it is a very limited scope. If you're doing a story-based game, that's when it gets very essential.
Yes.
Because
sorry, I just go on.
Because you need to make it so that you know where the story breaks down. Because if you have, let's say, a game with a story, but you don't put how the story breaks down or chapterizes it, you get a lot of mismatch areas coming in. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like for sure. I mean, we're kind of working on our story as well, and that's exactly why we have the GDD there as well. And I've got a question for you then, Jesse, because my only experience has been working as in a team. So for me, the GDD is like the Bible, because if we all got told to work on Clockwork Concoctions, and then essentially without the GDD, would kind of be like running in 50,000 miles in like opposite directions. So how does the GDD help you as a solo dev?
Solo, it basically tells it. It gives you the milestones you need. One of the things you add into a GDD is a milestone calculator. And do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by milestones?
Yes. I mean, please elaborate.
So, you call them sprints. I call them milestones.
Okay. Yes.
So you have to, let's say, by September the 1st, you want to have let's say you want to have the first level prototyped and then sent to testing. How many words out? It depends. If you build a five level game, you may only need a 7-page document. One which tells you the scope of the project, the overview, then the scope, then your level breakdown, what the project will entail, the control, who are you in control with, so that's story development, environments. Generally, you have a mood board shoved there. What's the backstory? This is basically how does the story break down, and then your milestoning from there. If you want a good place to get a game document, there is this one. Unity do a half decent one. Let me just turn this into print mode. Unity has a game document you can use. It talks you through all your basics. It's like a gameplay outline, opening the application. Does it have like any image boards, menu options, blah blah blah, key features, game design, then synopsis.
So like on our for our game, for example, we don't have milestone as you call it like that. We do have milestones, but it's kind of like we have ours in a form of like a Gantt chart.
Mm-hmm.
On an Excel sheet, so it's a bit different essentially. Do you have specific dates on yours as well, or?
You can add specific dates if you want them. You only really add dates if you've got events popping up. If you know you want to, if you're working full time, and you know what you're going to, you've got, let's say, I want to get a demo for Gameo in May. So your milestones, your first, from now till then, you'll milestone it to get a demo built. After that, you work out when you're next, then you work out from there. Milestones only really come in plays if you've got a backer.
Right.
So if you've got someone who's paying, let's say, a publisher, that's when milestones are very important.
Because obviously the people with the money in the publishing really want to know what's going on with the game.
Yeah, they also want to know their money isn't going into getting your entire team pissed every night.
Some nights, but not every night.
Yeah, some nights, not every night, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's alright then.
Yes, so Kickstarter's like milestone goals, yes, pretty much. So
Melon's on. Can I just say, Melon's like hitting it, like, bam.
Yeah. So Kickstarter goals are like, if we get to this one, we can build the base game. Milestones, they're like milestones in cash wise, but when you're working with a publisher, they expect you to get certain things done by a certain date. When you start failing them, that's when they call your entire project into question. It's why, Jonathan, when you say, when the game industry has never been stable. It's not like, oh yeah, here's cash, go. It has always been on, depending on if you're in a big studio, they're a lot more stable than an indie one, and if you're a self-published one with no backers, yes, you get all the cash, but you also have a slow and long return. Which sounds contradictory, having a slow and long return. What I mean by that is, if you haven't done your game's publishing right, it will take you a long time to earn the money back you've spent on the project to then make profit.
Mm.
Now, where if you're with a publisher, that publisher is paying you, let's say, 100 grand. But that 100 grand isn't here you go. It is you may have a milestone every 2 months. You have to prove that your your next payment should be given to you if you've been hitting the targets.
Right. So it's also kind of like hitting you, making sure you're getting all your like work quotas. So for example, it's like if a builder. So bear in mind, I come from like a non-game design background, so I didn't go to university for this. So you're teaching me a lot of the information actually as well, on top of other things. But like, so is it like the equivalent of like a builder doing their job, saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do your back garden for you, gonna completely renovate it."
Yeah, so it's a continuous relationship on output. So let's say you've promised them to build them the first 2 levels. You completely fail at building those 2 levels. The publisher will have a high chance of pulling out. Now, if you produce, oh yeah, by the way, we've got the 2 levels are here. However, some of the assets aren't finalized. The publisher will think, okay, that's fine. They're not finalized. Obviously, those assets are going to come up, will be reused later in other areas. They don't really care if, as long as you've got, let's say, 90% of the work done, they will continue it. It's when you're basically meeting a milestone after milestone and failures.
Right. Gotcha.
If you
So it's not like a definite you're gone, but you're not helping yourself out if you start failing those milestones.
Yeah, providing some clauses may say, oh yeah, we can fail 2 milestones before the partnership is dissolved.
Mm-hmm.
The company will be annoyed. They will say, oh yeah, we want reparations, blah blah blah. Some of them will just do it as a tax write-off.
Right.
It's a failed project. It's a TRO. And some will not appreciate you using them as a TRO.
Gotcha.
The TRO is a tax write-off, by the way.
Okay, thank you for explaining that, because I was gonna nod my head in hopes of like someone else will ask.
Yeah, so TRO is tax write-off, but then it's one of those things where it's why people are willing to invest in you closer to April time. If they've made too much money, they'll invest in you.
Oh really? Ah, look at that, finance girly.
Yeah, if you've got too much money by near the end of April and you don't want to pay it, if you're close to a tax brand and you want to go, ooh, let's reduce it. Yeah, we're just gonna here's 10 grand investment. Magically, that 10 grand getting doesn't classify as an investment, and their tax brand goes down because technically they spent the money, yet they're gonna recoup it later.
Can I just say something?
Mm-hmm.
I've learnt so much today. Thank you.
There's two types. There's also two types of investors. There's angel and then there's equity investors.
Okay, what's the difference?
Angel, they give you the money. Other ones will want a equity share, or they want ownerships of so much of the rights.
Right.
So it's like if
does an angel not get anything back?
The angels are generally billion or millionaires who've got too much cash and not enough time to spend it. They'll, as long as you can keep proving to them that you're worth the investment, they'll happily work with you,
But then what does the angel get back?
knowing that they're helping someone out.
Oh, really?
There are people out there who have too much money, don't want more of it. They're just, do you know what? I've got no kids to spend it on. Might as well invest it in something, in someone else's future. It's like why
That's actually really nice.
it's you can also get angel investors, which are sometimes family members. Yeah, it's a pick me, yeah. Ducks.
Sorry, so is this where I start like going on my knees and doing this? Like, would that increase our chances? Sorry, I need to speak to my advisor, who's
No,
holding me
to
at
be
gunpoint if I
honest,
say something wrong.
sometimes it's based on your deck you get given. You give them.
Okay.
So,
So, because I suppose it just depends what they like, right?
mhm. Yeah. So angel investors are like Kickstarters.
Okay.
So the person who's Kickstarter, like if you join a Kickstarter, that person will
Mhm.
get what you promised them.
Okay.
So for like say if you're gonna do a Kickstarter for £5, you get your name on a credit. £10 for £50, you get your face on a photo on a painting.
Okay.
£100, you're a customer name. They're angel investors because they're gonna get something back, but it's not monetary.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. That's cool.
Usually chosen someone that aligns with your products, someone not going to invest in something that they don't see the vision
Okay.
of kind. Don't see the vision of the kind of like. Yeah, it's pretty much Kickstarter is angel investors. It's just you're not. They they're putting faith in you that you're going to do the right thing.
Okay. Didn't know people actually existed like that these days. That's quite nice.
Yeah, it's
That's
like
actually really nice.
So the thing with Kickstarters, it depends on the first 4 days.
Why 4 days?
If your game isn't half funded in the first 4 days, it's failed.
Okay.
There's people who have done studies on it where if you put a Kickstarter out, not many people have invested in it at the beginning. No, not many people are willing to invest in it. It's why, quite literally, the best thing you can do is if I don't know why, but it is just studies. Let's just see if we can pull up. Oh yeah, that's the chair I want to get.
Okay.
It's wide, so I can cross my leg, so I can sit in my chair, like. What's that? You can't see it. Like, it's like when you got your legs crossed, and you can sit.
Do you know what kind of reminds me of?
What?
L from Death Note.
Mhm.
If any anime watchers know what I'm saying.
I've not watched Death Note in years.
It's all right. It's good. But no, that chair looks awesome. It's uber comfy.
Stay connected. Your battery is what?
Oh.
It's because my HDMI socket came out. That's all.
Fair enough.
My phone said it's low. Internet. That's what I was looking for.
There we go.
Okay. Here it is.
Oh.
I know. I know timing and length depends on it. But I swear, there is some research where, yeah. So you build the hype up for the project before announcing. Your if your Kickstarter doesn't do well in,
So what you're saying is we build the hype first.
then kickstart it. It's how do I explain it?
So no, I get it. So you get the hype around it first, and then you ask for Kickstarter
Mm-hmm.
because people are aware of it. It's exciting. It's like, okay, how can we help? Rather than like have nothing and then help us out, and then we get the cool stuff.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's almost as if you go into a market with zero reputation. People don't know what you're actually about.
Right. Sorry, I'm just a second. I'm just gonna. I'm still here. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So it's hard to believe in a product which no one sees. But if let's say for 6 months, yeah, so for 6 months you are posting every day on YouTube. You're saying, "Oh, by the way, I'm working on this. Come check it out. Here's a short trailer. Oh, come watch me build this environment on stream. Oh, let's do a playtest. Oh, by the way, go to itch.io to download the demo of the game. See how it feels. By the way, we're going to be doing a Kickstarter, so come join us for the Kickstarter. You'll get your name on the end credits, and you're going to be helping me finish building this game with a little bit more financial security, because at the moment I'm trying to do this. I've got 4 jobs. I've got to look after this. If I'm able to say cut down 2 of those jobs by you guys getting me this Kickstarter, it would mean a world to me. It would mean the world to me, because you guys know what I'm about. Please put your faith in me. I'll keep doing updates, and you get to see what you can. Can you see how that is more? If you've got enough built up, people are more likely to put faith in you than someone who they don't know.
Makes complete sense. You gotta actually establish a rapport,
Mm-hmm.
develop an audience, get people to actually know who you are, rather than be like some randomly like, "Yo, I want money, yo.
Yeah.
Give me your money." Got you. Sound. Also, can we get Conrad banned? He's accusing me that I can't cast a single fireball spell.
Okay, so cast a fireball, and I will ban him. No, it has to come from your hands.
uh, 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 uh. Sorry, I'm back. Some kind of wizard came through my room and like he just decided to try and take over the stream or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing it off stream.
He did cast a fireball. He did cast a fireball on the way out though.
Mm.
Mm.
Is that why your back bedroom's on fire?
Huh? Huh? Wait. Oh. Was that your twin? That was my handsome twin, yeah. What can I say? But no. Backers. Rapport, relationship, advertise, show your message, and then kickstart. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's pointless going to market when you have zero rapport. You have
Sorry, I
to...
just got cold run.
You have to build it. Okay, it's build it and they will come, but you have to build something first before they will come.
Okay, that makes sense completely.
But yeah. The OG movie, yes. Field of Dreams. There is something else I really do want to get for the mobile game build project. It's
What's that?
It's a lap dock.
Lap dock.
Yep.
That. Lap dock. Let's have a look. Lap docker. Oh. Oh. It's like multiple screens.
No, yeah, I need the one with the keyboard.
Lap dock for Samsung's DeX mini portable monitor with keyboard.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So it's not a laptop, it's just like a display.
It's a display with a keyboard, yeah.
Ah.
I can't show it because it shows my address if I go into Amazon on any of the Amazons because it GPS pings my location.
Yeah, I don't want to dox myself either.
Yeah. So it's like you plug your phone into it, and if it's a DeX laptop, if you've got a DeX phone which has got DeX, like my two phones have. Because I'm using my S25 as my camera. And I've got my S22, which is the phone I'm using now. This one. So yeah, this is running on my S22.
And I believe you have a whole YouTube series about how you're going to make a whole game on your phone.
Yeah, this is what this is actually for. Okay, I'm just going to close this because I've got...
For those who haven't joined in.
I've got to work out how to get Godot working. If it want to work.
How does Godot run on the phone, actually? I'm actually curious.
I don't know, because it's not running on my phone. It's not opening anymore.
Yeah, Melon. Yeah, she's literally making a whole game on the phone.
Yeah, this is
using a phone. God, we've got a fake fan. Fake fan. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's cool, right? Awesome. So, Jesse, what made you actually want to do this?
just a dumb challenge, which I thought, you know what, can I actually do this? And I'm not joking, that's literally the key source of this project. Is, ooh, is it
It's like
doable?
the Pokemon Nuzlocke on steroids, but the Pokemon punch you too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just gonna reboot my entire phone. And I just dropped something down. Sorry, my phone has been playing. It's not doing what it's supposed to. It's had a Windows update recently. Not a Windows update. A Samsung update, and this phone's coming out of Circa.
Oh, fair enough. So it's kind of like pooping.
Mm-hmm. Because I want to do it on my S22 because the S22 isn't a brand new phone.
No.
You're talking maybe 400 quid to get an S22.
But I thought you said you wanted to do it on the... Because I think we talked about this before. I think you mentioned you using your other phone, your better powered phone.
I was thinking of using my S25. But then I'm thinking, that isn't exactly a cheap phone. And it's current. I want to prove you can do it running on a slightly older mobile.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Rather than me just, you know what, I'm going to use the Snapdragon A. I'm going to use the Snapdragon A, and you know what? It's not like it's a 1,300 quid phone, the same price as a mid range gaming PC is. But yes, you can get Godot working on your phone.
Okay.
I don't know why it was just playing silly sods with me.
You know what? It's because you annoyed the wizard, and the wizard is fighting back now.
Yeah, so you can get. Come on. You can go into full 3D mode in this.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to 3D scene. Okay, I'm just going to download some assets.
That's fine.
Okay, why are you? Why have you kicked me? Oh, because I'm going into a private one. That's why. Me being dumb. I was just thinking, why has Simty kicked my access codes out? It's like
Oh.
they haven't kicked my access codes out. They just kindly forgot to remind me I was in the wrong camp.
Oh.
Yeah, I have quite a few Cinti assets now because when you're doing it, you need to download the FBX files. You don't download the Unity files because
Okay.
you need the FBXs because that's what's any engine now just uses FBX as their animation inputs.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm having to go through a lot of different downloads at the moment.
It's okay. Take your time. Take your time.
I need the sci-fi and I need the base animation locations.
Lizard. Lizard. Lizard.
Was it 3 or 1? That's not what I need. What's that?
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Do you know what that kind of reminds me of? There's a, do you know the YouTuber Donny Bobes?
It rings a bell, actually, yeah.
He does like a lot of Minecraft stuff, and there's certain people in his community that hates bagel, and he keeps saying bagel, 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 bagel.
I am not a false wizard. How dare thee? I mean, I'm not wizard. What are you chatting? What are you chatting? Do you know what meme really hates? What I really hate? That's like the whole studio, like not the whole studio build, but some people in the studio build have been saying 6-7. I don't get it.
That can go die in a hole.
I agree. I don't get it.
It's
Hashtag bagel on top.
It was a random Gen Z meme that someone came up with, thinking, oh yeah, do you know, it'd be very funny to do 6-7 because you know people won't get it, and it just turned into an entire.
So is that the whole thing?
Yep, that's it.
So by not knowing what 6-7 is, it's like.
Damn. 6-7 was just a. It's from a rapper, really.
How do you know about this, Melon, huh? What do you know about it?
I need sci-fi to be unpacked.
Gen Z in it. Why are you not Gen Z, Jesse?
No.
Fair. Well, unfortunately, I am Gen Z, but I don't get the meme still.
Yeah, you know, I was born before internet was widely available.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Wow. I mean, I say that I was born in 2001, so take that how you want it.
That means I've got 9 years on top of you.
Damn! You couldn't guess. I would not be able to guess your age ever. I would have been like, Jesse's like maybe like a year or two older. But no, 9 years. Fair play. What's your secret to looking so youthful?
I can't say, because it's just like, probably be illegal to say. Human babies.
I knew that was the answer. I bloody knew it.
I'm so
Top 10 secrets Hollywood doesn't want you to know.
I'm so gonna have to clip that out.
Why is that bad?
Yeah, it's. No, someone will try to say.
A local wizard in a non-specific tile wants you to know your concoction. Yeah. True.
No, it's just one of those things where it's. This might sound strange. My generation didn't age as quickly as the current generation.
Why do you think that is?
Because we got brought up with stress being part of us, but it was more economic stress than social media stress. Think of it this way. When I was born, 2001, Towers 8-11 the two crashes, two
Hmm.
two recessions, then get to 2019, 2020, everything we already know about that. I mean, we can't say it because and but all that time, my generation got brought up where we didn't expect to look 20 when we were 15.
Mm.
If you're 20 and you're expecting, if you're 15 and looking to expect to look 20 just so you get, the social media vibe, it you don't age as quick. You age a lot quicker because you're putting yourself through the stress of looking like someone else.
Yeah, that makes sense. I suppose. Yeah, that's true. Mm. You're not wrong.
It's also, I don't have kids. I'm single, and I don't have that much to stress about.
So what you're telling me is girlies living their best life because no kids.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Wait a sec, wait a
Valid.
sec. There is a meme for this. Oh, God.
Jesse, I would like to leave soon just because I'm uber busy. I have to do some other things such as nutrition. Although I probably won't die if I don't eat. But boy, I was hungry.
That's it. Yeah, don't worry. I'm going to probably be finishing up around here now, and oh my
Oh,
God,
I'm not rushing you to finish. I love your streams.
it's the Transformers meme. Transformers age. No, can't find it. There's the one where it says like you've got Optimus Prime doing the voicing, and then there's like an audio clip of someone's. If you're, if with like, if in your 30s, single, no kids, no divorce, and there's like,
Okay, yeah. I've got that layout. Yeah.
mm-hmm. You just got like Optimus Prime saying, "We are out there."
Okay.
See if
I need an example. I'm a visual learner. I'm looking for it now. Transformer meme single. I'm seeing some very interesting images from.
I can't remember if it's TikTok or something.
It's gone right over his head, Jesse. No, don't call me out. I mean, I get it. It's funny. Why did you call me out, brother? What's up with that?
Ah, okay, I found it. I need to reshare this.
Okay.
Screen, though. Display capture. That's what I need.
I can see his neurons firing over time.
Yeah, what mine? It was
That's
just
how
like,
I talk to you. That's how I talk to your games designer.
There it is. Can you hear the audio, or is it? Did I? Yeah,
Not currently, because you got it paused.
Should be.
I am Optimus
No, I don't.
Prime, and I send this message to any surviving Autobots taking refuge among the stars. We are here.
Oh, is it when Optimus Prime's like saying, "Oh, for anyone like left out there"?
Mm-hmm.
I get the meme now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like,
I get the meme now.
we are out there.
Oh yeah, out there.
Come find us.
I get the meme now.
Yeah.
What the fuck is an Allspark?
Allspark is the cube from the first Transformers film.
Ah.
Do you know that big cube that And the AllSpark is like the thing that brought the
Transformers to life?
the Transformers to life, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But yes,
Huh.
I'm going to be building a game in this. It is going to be stressful.
And how often do you plan on posting? Just for, well, your viewers, not mine.
I'm
Anyone
going to be
near
trying to
full-time.
do something. So, whilst the project is ongoing, I'm going to be trying to post I'm going to be doing some lives some nights, and I'm going to be doing fast facts afterwards.
I actually really find your shorts very useful, by the way. Like, I actively look forward to hearing and watching your shorts. You give me some very solid advice on each one of those. And Jay, for anyone out there watching, like, please do follow with Jesse's content. It's very informative and has helped me massively learning some nice little tidbits on a daily basis. Sorry, just kind of glazing you there.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, I've been trying to post daily. Because even though I am a new, this is a new account. Well, I'm a new studio in general. So I'm trying to get out there. So once, because I would love to get Night in the Maid Museum backed, but I don't want to go to a publisher because then I have to give equity or I have to get it to a set standard and
There's pressures on getting a certain thing way done a
yeah,
certain way,
because
as opposed to being a passion project.
yeah, I want to do games full time, but I'm having to do graphic design on top of game design, which means there are days when I'm pushed where I'm not always able to post or go live or get as much done as I hope.
Mm-hmm. Basically, you're a busy gal who's you're just trying your best.
Mm-hmm.
I respect the grind.
Also, the one thing I want to do with this project, I just want to prove you can build a game on a phone, even though if you might be using pre-mades.
Mm-hmm. That's true. You're just seeing how accessible it is, right? Because imagine that if you could prove that you could actually make games on your phone, you yourself have just created like a whole market of like game designers who maybe or game devs who maybe were worried about making a game but didn't have the hardware for it, and now you're like, hey, actually you can do it like this. Here
Yeah,
you go.
because what I'm using is effectively, I'm using my phone, not my tablet. Phone, this, a white Bluetooth keyboard, and a mouse. The only reason you can see it on my screen is because I'm using a older flagship phone with an adapter.
Yes, you told me about that the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, so
It's
this
surprisingly
is
quite cheap as well. It's quite good.
yeah, so this is a version. This is a Switch version. This is a Switch version where you can get one with it with a lot more parts. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it because my voice is breaking.
Yeah, sorry. To be fair, my fellow comrades at Studio Pilled, both Connor and Oscar, shout out, love them both, did say we're all a bunch of yappers. So I would like to apologize to you personally for not getting you any of your work done today, and it became a very yappy session.
Don't worry
But
about
I'm
it.
also not sorry because I also really enjoyed it.
The one thing with the game document, I will admit this now, I have worked on it on my laptop when I've been sat in Starbucks, but it's Google Documents. I'm not doing 3D modeling inside on my laptop and saying I built it on my...
No, I'm just joking. It's Google Docs, you literally access it from anything.
Yeah.
It's not a problem.
It's just like I will fully admit, yes, this project's not fully done on my phone when I'm writing the doc, but the document is Google Docs.
You could write it on your phone with no problem.
Yeah, that's literally what I've been doing. Literally.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm going to be using Blender
No, exactly. Like
And
everything
say-
you're doing is still doable on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Right then.
Yeah. Anyway.
Thank you for having me on. Hopefully I haven't scared you off from having me on again.
No, it's always nice to have people on because, let's face it, sometimes when you're doing things alone, it gets very lonely.
Well, if you want a yappa yappa session, you know who to talk to. If you want a work session, you know who not to talk to.
No, if I want to do a work session, it's basically we're gonna focus on this. We're not gonna talk about anything else.
Oh, you're gonna have to do like the jingle jingle.
Mhm.
Like we're doing this jingle jingle. Gotcha.
Okay, thank you for being on. It's been brilliant having you on.
Thank you.
I will be live again, possibly Monday. I say possibly Monday.
Hear that,
'cause-
guys? Monday. This Monday.
Yes, possibly this Monday. I will give an announcement
This Monday.
on Sunday about that.
Or Sunday.
My next podcast with another studio is coming out on Sunday as well.
Yo.
Tomorrow will be either. I was going to do a fast facts on this one, but I don't think I got much done. So,
Sorry.
so I will probably do a explanation of the project and how I'm going to scope it out with the level design and environments and stuff like that. Or I could do, if I can actually once I can actually get all my FBXs installed and textured, I could show you me getting environments, getting things built in Godot for a small period.
Sounds cool.
But
Sounds
yes.
perfect.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to get some food because it is like 9:30.
Don't worry, I will.
I would say I was going to raid someone, but since my Twitch account didn't connect through today for some random annoying reason, which is going to be another thing I've got to fix today. But yes. But yeah, if you're not liking and subscribing, and if you're not liked and subscribed, don't forget to do that. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow in a video or on Sunday when I do the...
Better smash that like button.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.